Yo, what is going on, everybody? Man, it's been a minute since I made a video. And so, today I'm going to talk about a new value site that I do think everyone should follow and just use for the values whenever they're trading. But before we even get into that, I want to thank y'all for 1.5k subscribers. It is insane the fact that I don't even upload anymore. Like, I'm really not consistent at all. Like, I don't even play this game anymore, bro, to keep it honest. But I'm still getting supporters, bro. All are insane. And I just want to say thank y'all. Alright? Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the main topic of the video. So, main value site that I want y'all to use, it's called Galaxy Value, alright? For right now, there's two value sites that are basically in contention. They're like, versing each other, whatever. It's like a war. I don't know why it's a war. They're just, yeah. Um, because since SDK values went down, people are trying to make their own websites so people could follow and whatever. And one thing I will say before we even get into any of that is never, I mean never, use STK tradings. I know some people do. Most people probably do because since SDK values is down, that's like the next top result for trading. Never use that website, alright? Literally all they do is just steal other values from literally the value website I'm about to show y'all, bro. Like, and they were stealing SDK values too, which is the reason why you should never use that, bro. All they do is just steal values, alright? So never use SDK trading. Like, even if you're not going to use this value website that I'm recommending, never use SDK trading. Because they just steal. Alright? Now, I'm going to leave a link to the Discord server. I'm going to leave a link to the actual website for, the value website. It's called Galaxy Values, alright? As I said, there's two values. There's Galaxy Values and there's Central Trade. I do want to talk about Central Trades though before. And the thing with Central Trades is, I actually used to be a value changer for the very first value update, and I thought everything was cool, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I had IRL stuff going on. I had work. I had, just stuff going on. So I didn't have time to value change. So I resigned. I'm the former staff there, and at the time, Galaxy Values wasn't owned by Polar0750. If you don't know who that is, he was the main value changer for SDK values. So even if you don't care about the actual values, just know it's credible to him because he literally led SDK values. All right, like I would trust him 100% of the time. I don't care, bro. He's not biased towards anything. All right, he's just he knows how to do his shit, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. For SDK, he knows what he's doing. Alright? But anyway, back to Central Trades. I was a value changer. I thought everything was normal. I thought everything was normal. I'm not gonna disclose anything. But there has been announcements that the current value changers, some of them are actually what's it called? What's the word for it? They're trying to manipulate values, is what I'm saying. So, like, there was this, like, one allegation that, like, there was this one value changer literally telling people that what to trade for, what to not trade for, and what they're talking about during the value discussion. And with that, there's just that alone makes me just not want to credit them at all. Because, like, bro, like, before Galaxy Values, I you know, I was crediting Central Values, Central Trade, because at the time it wasn't led by Poker. It was led by a different person. I'm not gonna disclose him because he's not even the owner anymore, so there's no point. But like at the time, Galaxy Values was looking cooked. I'm gonna keep it above 50. It was looking pretty terrible. But previous owner resigns. Polar takes over for Galaxy Values. So that automatically makes me want to just go with them for just values if I ever wanted to trade again, which is probably not likely. I don't even this game. I don't even play any games anymore. I don't really have, I tend to get mad at some games, and so what I used to do is when I get mad, I would just keep playing until I just get like really pissed off and just get off. Now, what I do if I just get mad at one minor inconvenience, I would just get off, bro. Like, there's no point to stress over something that would get you mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not trying to force myself to play something that gets me mad. That's all I'm saying here. Which is why I haven't been playing anything, to be honest, because I'm able to control myself now, and so yeah. But enough with all that. Galaxy values, alright? The reason why Galaxy values is good. As I said, Polar 0750 is the owner of the server now. And as I said, he knows what he's doing. Alright? He knows what he's doing. He has like just a fun fact, he's the only person that I know before values got turned down. He was the only person that had a billion inventory value. That's just a fun fact. It doesn't really mean anything. Also, why does he get the worst killer in the game, though? What is this? This killer is atrocious. Anyway, but as I said, he was the head value changer for the SDK value theme, and so as I said, I'm gonna trust him 100% of the time. He's been there since uh, like he's been there since like 2021 when trading started. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong about that. But even then, like he's been there a long time. And the thing with that too is he hired the other previous value changes from SDK Value. Y'all probably never heard of him, but you have Spooky, you have Some Guy, you have Mambas. That's just to name a couple. And obviously there was some new hires from the previous, applications or whatever. And so, there's a good value team along with that, with the Galaxy values, with Central Trace. There's really three value changers, I'm pretty sure. And as I said, one of them is trying to manipulate. And so just that alone, as I said, it just makes me not want to follow them. And also, another thing I noticed, or not noticed, another thing that got revealed today, the owner for Central Trades, he resigned as owner. And you would think that, because he leads a server with 900, damn near 900 people following his value server, obviously. So why would he resign? It shows that like he couldn't handle the stress of having a value server, which makes you question why would you start one in the first place? I I'm just asking, and I don't mean it to be like disrespectful in any way. If you ever watches the video, but like, bro, I just because you knew people would hate, you knew people would try to make allegations, but like you resigning as owner shows the allegations are like 90% true, and that is just not okay. Just to just keep it a buck 50, man. Um, but that's just the game aspect. I'm sure he has other life stuff. I'm not gonna disclose his name either. I'm trying to keep everything private mostly, but just know there is announcements and everything. But the reason I want to really make this video is because I feel like Galaxy servers is less popular than Central Trades right now. That, as I said, is because of the other owner, to keep it a buck, not doing a good job promoting it. You know, before they had Polar take over as owner. Um, as I said, they were looking terrible. Uh, there was no like actual good value changers. There was no like they were just hiring anyone to be value changers, and so they were just looking cooked. And so yeah. basically all I want to do is promote them. They deserve it. I'm not even gonna trade anymore. But if I were gonna trade, all I'm saying is I'm gonna trust the head value changer 100% of the time over anyone else, and to never use SDK trading. I'm gonna say that again because that's the most important fact about this whole video. To be honest, it's not even because of the promoting. It's really because just never use SDK trading. So, alright. So we're gonna finish this kill round, and I'm gonna end the video. I hope y'all did have a good time just listening to me. Basically, we just ramble. Um, I do like making videos about the yapping. I really do just be yapping in my videos, but people seem to like it. So it's like a win-win situation. These people are gonna move, or what's it called, escape. Oh, never mind, they don't want to escape. Alright. You don't want your coins. Alright, I hope y'all have a good day. Alright. Again, thank you for 1.5k subscribers. I hope y'all have a good day and peace.